Hello everyone. So I've got this GPU right here. It's a Radeon x1650. It's a bit old, or I guess it would be an ATI x1650. It doesn't do display out for some reason. I'm not sure why. All of the VRMs on the card fire up though, so I'm basically using this to practice volt modding for a Radeon. I think it was an HD6350 that I bought off of eBay that I'm going to be using in the cheap as chips competition. So yeah, this is the volt mod as it is right now. If I zoom in here, focus you. Let's see here. Let's get in real close. All right, so there's a resistor between pin 5 and I think that's pin 7 of these little voltage controllers. So I've got one on VCore, which is this. And then I've also got sense lines for VCore up here. And then down here, this is the memory VRM on the other side of the card here. So this is memory, and then this is VCore. And so what I've done is I've put a resistor, or you can put a resistor in here. And what that does is that brings down the feedback line closer to ground, and so the voltage controller thinks it's actually putting out less voltage. And so to compensate for that, it puts out more voltage on the VRM. So basically, this is a way of hard modding cards to get past like software voltage control limitations and stuff like that. And then of course I have these little XT30 plugs on the end just for monitoring the voltage. But I haven't fired the card up yet, so I'm not sure if this will work. So I guess we'll just put it in the system down here and we'll see what happens. Alright, so this is the system down here. It's fairly simple. There's a Pentium E60 or a Core 2 Duo E1650 under here. It's not really a good motherboard or processor. It's just basically a test bed for the voltage mods that I'm going to be doing on this. So first off, I'm going to start without any resistors in there, just because, well, I just want to see what the card runs at stock. Again, I don't have display out, so I won't be able to show you guys like how much this impacts overclocking, but if this is successful, then it will be my first voltage mod, and I sort of want to share that moment. So let's see here. Is power supply on? Yep. All right, cool. So let's put this on VCore. Some multimeter here. Let's get that there. Let's set to volts, and let's turn the system on. Hello? Power supply on? Am I being dumb? Okay, it was off. All right. VCore is 1.31 volts. And of course you could hear the system is very unhappy because this video card does not work. So what I'll try now is adding this resistor here, and we're going to see how this does something. Will the card blow up? Will the voltage increase? Will the voltage decrease? Who knows? Can I get these probes in there? Thank you. Alright, so here goes. Make sure you guys can see the voltage here. 1.31 and hey, 1.41. That's pretty good. So I think this is working, as far as I can tell. Let's try it on the memory VRM now. So now it's back to 1.31. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, the resistance of the feedback circuitry is approximately 0.8 kiloohms per each side. So it's basically a resistor divider from VCore to ground, and then the one half of that has 8 kiloohms, and then the other half also has 8 kiloohms. So by putting this 10 or not 8 kiloohms, 0.8 kiloohms. So by putting this 10 kiloohms in parallel with that one resistor, what I'm effectively doing is bringing its resistance down, and about by 10%, just because this is 0.8 versus 10, that's about 10%. So now I guess let's try the memory VRM. So what is the stock voltage of memory on this card? Let's see. Just dropped my probes. I probably shorted something out there. Wow, 2 volts. That's a lot of memory voltage. Alright, let's see if that'll go higher. So, let's just sort of finagle everything. This is when I wish I had like 5 hands. That would be especially helpful during soldering and such. There we go. 2.15 volts. So, I think that's pretty much a success at this point. So, this is the first card I've ever volt modded, and well, I'm going to be taking part in a overclocking competition later for cheap as chips, and I think this is good practice for that. So I guess the next video will be when I actually overclock the 6350. I'll run it stock first, and then I'll do the volt mods as I've done on this card, probably with the potentiometer, so I can change it on the fly and like have incremental or like fully adjustable voltage range. But yeah, that should be pretty fun. So yeah, that's all, and I'll see you guys next time.